World Bank's 2016 Procurement Framework underpins the importance of developing the most suitable procurement arrangements for every item that we are going to procure. And for that purpose, the bank developed a tool which is called PPSD, Project Procurement Strategy for Development. And this tool looks at the market, looks at the size and complexity of the item to be procured. It also looks at the size of and depth of the market that the bidders will offer these services and items. So we have to look at both, not only the item, but also the market that will provide these services. When we adopted PPSD as the cornerstone of new procurement framework, we realized that there is a need for making informed choices when we go to the market, and based on the complexity of the item and availability of the size and depth of the market. And this requires borrowers to make choices that will deliver the best fit for purpose solution. So from the earlier few selection methods of NCB, ICB, shopping and direct contracting, now borrowers have the option to select from various combinations and permutations of selection methods, which reaches up to 70 different options for them to design their procurement arrangements. For example, in order to get the best fit for purpose procurement process in a highly complex thermal power plant procurement, we have to look at all these options and maybe combination of right selection method, which could be between request for bids or request for proposal, and approaching to the market. It could be at the national or international level, it could be to envelope, or it could be negotiations. So all of these options are available for our clients. Similarly, for other complex procurements, such as procurement of integrated financial management systems for the entire country, or a complex water treatment plant, or a design and build of a dam, or advanced medical equipment. All of these will require very complex technical specifications, and it will be very challenging to write down all these technical specifications in a very clear and concrete manner. So using requests for proposals will be a good option for the borrowers to consider when they buy this type of very complex items. For example, in China, there are several large complex power plants. And we used to have standard international competitive bidding without really looking at the market. Now, and also complexity of the item was very difficult for the client to write the specifications and what they were expecting from the contractor. Now with the new framework, they have the opportunity to look at maybe two envelope systems or negotiations, because these are very large value and very complex procurements to consider. A few procurement methods, and we are used to using those methods. The borrowers, the bank staff, we are really using similar methods in most of the projects. And I think we have to be very open-minded and look at these new options. There are several cases we can substantially benefit from using these new approaches. So I would like to encourage the bank staff, our colleagues, as well as our borrowers, to look at all these new options and consider them in designing their procurement arrangements for the new projects. And I believe PPSD will be a very useful tool to identify those new options, and they will start benefiting from these options. 2016 Procurement Framework is already under implementation for 6 months, and we have started to use the new features under the new projects. In East Asia region, we have prepared, I think, 24 of projects using the new framework. There are several in China, in Vietnam, and several Pacific countries. In Vietnam, the client has showed so much interest that they are planning to change their own legislation to include PPSD as one of their requirements as part of the feasibility study. So they already see the benefits of the new framework.